Talk about what initially triggered your consideration of automation. Kind of tell that story.
Yeah, we really thought that this is the time to enter into automation because much like in the 80s when CNC was starting up, there was that big paradigm shift away from manual machining to CNC machining. I think that this type of automation is going to be really profound in the next 3 to 5 years. I think if you're not going to do it, you're going to be sorry that you haven't done it. Just like when we, all of us, were integrating CNC machines on our shop floor. It was tough, it was difficult, but you got to push through and just do it.
And as we were getting more and more orders, I was getting calls from customers at 1 in the morning, yelling and screaming, "Where's our stuff?" It's almost like they forgot what we're all kind of dealing and facing. And so I kind of brought this up to my dad, and he just brushed me off and said, "Oh, well, we're a high mix, low volume. We have no need for it." And it was just kind of like showing him that there are other things outside of what he thinks as like what we were looking at in terms of the economy and the people and the pandemic to kind of keep up with the work that we were getting.
Rob?
Saw a LinkedIn post, brought my team out here that was totally against coming, and in less than an hour, we were sold. I bought a machine, we had it in, I think, a week. They had it running in 4 days. I have a VF2 Super Speed, a VF4 Super Speed, and a ST20Y. That's all I have. We were 8 to 12 weeks for our own internal use components. Within 2 months of having a single RoboJob on my VF2 Super Speed, it runs now 1 day a week. And we are planning to put in 3, 4, 5 more machines in the next 2 or 3 years. So, and that's all for internal use build only.
And July 2020, I got this email about a grant program in the state of Indiana called the Indiana Manufacturing Readiness Grant, and it supports companies to invest in automation. And so I just got an email from Haas at that time about a robotic arm. They said, yeah, I think we could do it. And so then I talked to our team leads and said, is this a fit for us? And called Haas, and Haas said, you know what, for what you guys are doing, you should talk to Fusion. So I called Craig. The statistics were just alarming. If you're not investing in automation, you're not as profitable, you're not going to grow as fast as those who do. For every 1 robot in the US, there's 6 to 10 in China. And so on a macro level, it was, how are we as American manufacturers going to compete in a global economy at that rate of automation in China, or where the cost of labor is so much cheaper? We're exploring a RoboJob right now. We applied for the grant a second time. We're going to receive the grant, and we're moving forward with a RoboJob, which we're really excited to get. I was anxious about sharing with our staff that we were exploring automation and how they would respond. I mean, I'd only been in manufacturing 6 months at that time, and I'd heard robots replace people, and I thought that would be an alarming thing for our shop floor, and it was not. They were very excited about getting it, happy that we're investing in automation. And through getting the cobot, what we were able to do was promote more people throughout the company, because it freed up that capacity for other people to do higher level skilled jobs that we needed, as opposed to pulling parts on and off a machine. So it's been very rewarding for us.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.